Hey everybody, I'm going to do my end of the year wrap up video. I'm going to start with some of the non-coin finds here. Start up here with the tokens. Got some of the no cash value tokens. And then of course we have some of Keith K's favorite, the different sex tokens, astrological tokens, whatever you want to call them. Got 4 Pittsburgh Railway tokens, and this one I think is a New York. Yep, New York City Port Authority or Transit Authority token. Got a couple of these car coins. KFC rotisserie chicken. Where will you spend eternity? On the back as a prayer. This is a Da Vinci token, which I think is a World's Fair token. And a recent find here with the Heinz 57 token. Some random stuff. A whole pile of gray matter. Still have to give that to Wayne so he can give it to his dad to make some fishing lures. Some copper, bullet casing, doorknob. It's an old style doorknob. Some of these rings that I find quite often. I think they were tie downs for something. An old silver plated pocket watch. A whole pile of dog tags and a goose, a bird tag or leg band, a bunch of keys, a whole pile of bullets, some of them quite big, and then a few like this one, the round ball, they're quite old. Got some old Matchbox toys. I think this, I haven't cleaned it up, but I think it's a dreidel. Play money. This was actually part to a necklace. This I found the other day, I'm not sure what it goes to. Astrological pendant. Basketball medal. This actually belongs over there. Big copper plate, money clip, a couple of clips for your shirt, some buttons, old World War II Navy button. Not sure what this button goes to. I think it might be Cub Scout. Yeah, I think that's a Cub Scout button. This one I never could figure out what it went to. It doesn't have a shank. I think it used to be part to like a 2-piece button. This old flat button. There's some rope design on the back and it still has the shank. This is my favorite flat button. Silver and gold gilded, plated. Shank still on it. Pretty sweet button. Found this clump of stuff. It's not lead. I can't bend it. It's not steel because it came out of the ground looking like a nice metal. Unless maybe it's a glob of stainless steel, but I kind of doubt that. So I have no idea what this stuff is. I was hoping it was melted down silver. It came in like a strong quarter signal. I have no idea what it is though. Maybe you guys can tell me. Found this cool fish. which I think used to be a keychain, but the back of it broke off. A naked lady. My guess is this used to be a keychain as well. Cool couple pieces of homemade jewelry. Maybe this one isn't homemade, but this one I found actually really deep, right with a barber dime. This pin. A little pendant for somebody, I think, that had a baby, maybe. A few different rings, gold-plated ring here. I don't know what. I don't think that's plated in anything. It's just some bling. One with eyes that really shine. Used to be part to a ring. It's an aluminum one. Another gold-plated ring. Some other rings here that aren't made of silver or gold. Just random ones. This one's actually made of lead. Kind of odd. A pin. Some square nails. Found this. This is a pretty old handle. Some old buckles. Found this old lock. Still swings. Kind of cool. Two crusty wheat pennies. At least that's what I think they are. I think these are the 1943 wheats. That's what they look like, I think, after they've been on the ground for a while. Found them both right next to a couple other wheats. So, and the other wheats were from the 40s, so I assume those are 43 wheats. You probably break that crust off and maybe even see the coin underneath. That was part to a keychain. I think this went on a uniform. I think these were shoulder bars. Found this here, which is actually very old. You said I knew it had a date on it once. The date's right there. Can't quite read it right now. I think it's 1894. So it's an old something went on a vehicle, I think. Some religious medallions, non-silver, non-gold, most of them copper and aluminum. A couple of bank tokens. And this old bell. Looks like it was homemade. Had a piece of yarn tied to it, so can't be too terribly old. Unless somebody else found it and it was already old and just tied the yarn to it. A couple old toys and a couple marbles. That's all my non-silver stuff, non-coins.